Yeah, that was the first time we was on the 3-0
That was our
podcast.
first, yeah, and it was only a half episode.
Should we tell the story about how this happened?
You know, I was
Real quickly.
thinking that we should have an episode where we just like we could do that now, just because our topics are a little bit light anyway.
Yeah.
And we need
They
to
here to
properly
hear us talk.
Yeah, we need to properly introduce us to our audience anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's talk about how it kind of got started.
So essentially, right, me and this individual to my left, this is my co-defendant, this is my partner in crime. We've been talking on microphones for years together. We developed I can't even think of an example in the NBA, so I'm not even gonna do that. But we do this together. We are 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 the show. This is Tone Groove, that's Jay Noblez, right?
Yeah.
We was coming up in the Raleigh podcast game, and 3-0, your podcast,
right,
was the biggest thing moving. So we was just essentially just talking to each other like, yo, one day we gonna be big enough to get on the couch with them and talk a little bit.
Right.
It happened, and they liked us so much that they ended up offering us jobs. We joined MenaceMaterial. We brought the podcast over here.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and it's crazy how it all works because the 3 Oak podcast, as y'all see in the podcast tab, has been going for like almost 6 years or something like that.
Damn near a decade.
Yeah, damn near a decade. But that podcast, plenty of ups and downs or whatever, but we've been always decent at marketing. And we've been doing it for a while. But when I met y'all and I found y'all, I didn't even really find y'all. Y'all first came to the show. We did a live podcast. And
yeah, I popped out to the show.
Jay came to the show.
Yeah, popped out.
And then we talked. It was one of those like.
Yeah, you was coming up the stairs.
It was one of them. It was one of them industry. It was one of them industry.
Hey, you that guy to do that.
Yeah.
I do this.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey,
we
gonna work.
Yeah, we gonna talk to each other. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Right.
We gonna link. Yeah.
It was 100% one of those. You know what I'm saying? But then they followed. I followed them back. So then now I'm watching their clips that they're putting on Instagram, the Instagram Reels. And I'm like, yo, these niggas are funny. Like, these niggas are funny. So I'm like, I've maybe been watching your clips for 6 months at this point, since the live podcast when I first initially met y'all.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, we just need to, I think we were late one day.
Cherry was out sick.
Cherry was out sick.
Facts.
Cherry was out sick. Yeah. And
she was bleeding.
Shout out TNT.
Yeah.
Maybe she was bleeding.
But next time, it's not on your camera.
Oh, okay. This one up here in the front.
Yeah.
No technical difficulty.
We gotta make it look pretty. You know?
Oh yeah, the couch cushion ain't pimping enough.
Yeah.
Butt crack slipped out.
You know, that's what happens when you gain a couple hundred more subscribers. You gotta take this very serious.
Right.
It's gotta be manicured.
It's gotta look right.
Yeah.
So
Cherry was out.
Cherry was out. I was like, come through. We did half an episode because we started late and y'all had to go. I think y'all had something else to do that night.
Yeah.
But within that first episode, we get the art museum clip. Art museum clip drops. Goes stupid on Instagram and it goes viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas, they the ones. These niggas are stars. Like literally. I was like, these niggas came for 50 minutes and dropped 40 and then went home.
Facts.
Definitely bringing them back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember stretching.
Yeah, you're right.
You remember stretching?
Right.
I barely remember the conversation.
So then, did y'all come back immediately, or there was like a bye week or something like that?
It had to have been the next week.
It was
the next week.
It was the next week. They came back.
It was so soon that I was like, did he do this on accident? Like he wants us to come back and do this again?
No, it did. Yeah, it was the very next week.
It was the very next week.
Then we got the Mary-Kate and Ashley clip.
Yeah.
That one went crazy.
But after that second week and we did that pod, after they left, they don't even know. I looked at AJ and I was like, nigga, it's to the moon.
Yeah. It's up, bro. It's up.
That's good.
So yeah, then we do another podcast. We get another little like micro viral clip joint on video on TikTok. So then it was just like, we had the conversation. I'm like, look, we're building a podcast network, a production company. We're taking the content more seriously. Y'all are obviously taking it seriously. Because the best part about y'all, like I was saying, was that I was telling all of them, I was like, they've already put their reps in. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have been going for like 5 years.
Yeah, like
almost
3, 4.
Crazy.
Yeah, y'all had almost been going as long as we had been going.
3, 4 years. Yeah, at that time.
Yeah, so at this point, it was like, they've already worked through all the
quirks and like
all the quirks,
all
bro.
the like, you just gotta get used to it.
The little kinks, and don't get me wrong, because I'm still nowhere where I want to be.
Meaning, there's still plenty of growth that I want to have.
There's another stratosphere I'm trying to fly to
in terms of podcasting.
Yeah,
but it's like those beginner kinks, boy. Not kicking them training wheels off for real for the first time. Like, and even with those 5 years with training, it was like the first year you got training wheels. The second year you taking one training wheel off. The third year you're taking the other training wheel off. Then you're falling completely, and then you jump back on, and then you start to figure it out. Man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like my talent had went. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of just getting better and just bringing it all together. You know?
If Hulu gives us a documentary, if Hulu gives LOI a documentary,
oh my God,
y'all are gonna like. People might think, look at it's different. Like how we were the first 3-4 years. Like even what we were doing outside of
people
podcasts.
have no idea. And then
like,
they talk y'all like people talk crazy to us in the comments.
Yeah,
like this is the first rodeo. I'm like, oh no. I just think it's funny how like some people will say certain things, but in my mind I knew I was saying it that way to invoke this emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they think they're coming at me,
right?
But I literally
like, I set you up.
I said it just so you just to get up underneath your skin. That
I was
way.
trying to irritate you.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be logical. Nigga. Are you crazy? I want you in them comments talking stupid. I'm gonna give you the logic in here at some point, but I gotta cook too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain to people. I feel like in podcasting, it just looks so easy. It looks so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like. I would say I even jumped into it because in my mind I thought it was easy too. But then you realize when you're on the mic, how deep it is.
You have to carry your ship. There's no wind to sail you. There's no wave current to ride on.
Nope.
You got to carry your ship, and you got to keep it moving. Like I kind of think of it like dribbling a basketball.
Yeah.
Like you start dribbling, you start padding, and it's real low at first, but then it picks up, it starts to get in a nice little trot, and you got to keep that ball dribbling for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, facts.
You got to have a nice handle.
Yeah, and like you can't have you're trying to cut down how many turnovers you get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then when you get to another level, you can start being a Harlem Globetrotter.
Yeah, that's the level we're all aspiring to.
Do some hot sauce and one moves.
Right.
Like, that's not even street. That's not even league regulation.
Still hit a 3-pointer like it's like Steph.
Yeah,
exactly.
At the same time.
Yeah, so that was just like my favorite part about y'all too was that y'all had done it, and not only had y'all put the years in. I still went to did my research and stuff. I saw the progression. It wasn't just them on the microphone having progression. It was them trying to progress even their visual aspect of things. How they were marketing things 3 years ago to compare to how they're marketing things now. They had a steady trajectory, same way I feel like we had a steady trajectory.
Yeah.
So it was like me and Lauren had finally, we figured out like we had kind of taken a year off of YouTube, but it was like, it's just YouTube, like figuring out how do we get into the algorithm? How do we get organic fans and stuff like that? And then once I started doing those super reels, and it was like, oh shit, it's not dead no more. The YouTube account isn't dead anymore. Let's see how.
I remember that moment. That's literally the terminology that you said.
It's not dead. I got it. I literally got it now.
Nigga did CPR.
Yeah, bro, because this was my personal account from college, This account was started in 2012, I think it says, or 11.
It was 2012.
I was at Wake Tech. Shout out to Wake Tech. You know what I'm saying? Like
you subscribed to 1,000 channels.
This is
already.
This was literally just for pleasure. This was just for my own entertainment pleasure. So the little 300, 400, 500 subscribers we had, never uploading anything. Yeah, that account was dead. This account was dead. Like, even though the numbers look good, we could subtract 500 and act like those 500 are dead accounts, because essentially they probably are.
Yeah.
So we really have 2,500 followers or 27. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to fucking get it out of the trenches of YouTube algorithm, and the reels is what did it. TikTok's blowing up. Boom, we bring y'all in. Now I'm thinking, now that I know how to do decent reels, I'll have I'll have more content.
Yeah.
To do reels out of. I'll make reels out of my content from the 3-0 podcast, make reels out of their show. I can go 5-6 days a week now. But then we all get together. The collapse of No Jumper happens. And then, so we've been working together. Before we did this show, we started, how long y'all been around since like March?
February.
February.
We started, we were in talks, and then,
we were in talks. It was just things that we were trying to upgrade as well before we start bringing people in and just like making it feasible to even handle 2 shows at one time.
Going back and forth about a month or 2, and in February we touched down, and
it was
happened.
like, let's just get it done. We'll take everything we have right now. We'll just go, and we'll upgrade. Y'all understand? Just fully understand. We are growing still. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it was like we're going through the growing pains together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but new podcast just naturally formulated itself.
6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago now.
7 weeks ago now, yeah.
It gave birth.
8 weeks ago, because we never counted No Jumper as the first episode.
Yeah, because this was an immaculate conception.
Yeah.
Just the people asked for and they wanted it.
Yeah.
And the people are consuming it. It's crazy to see that, like, we getting thousands of views on different things, because there was a point in time where we were trying to get 12 individuals to look at this.
Yeah, people don't get that, though.
There was a point in time we would look at our stats and we was hype if we got 15 people to watch it.
Yes.
And
All
within,
together.
like, a week.
All together.
Much less live preview.
Maybe across
premiering.
all platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
our audience was 71% female.
Yeah, and I think like even our stats was weird. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
2 niggas in Brazil, tuning in.
There's always this
getting a dose
random
of that.
country that faithfully followed you for 3 years.
Yeah,
and it's one play from there every time. And it's like,
surely.
How the fuck did you get this? How did of all the people I've been trying to show this to, you in Madrid,
1% in Ireland.
You know what I'm saying? How did you find the link? And you are more dedicated to the people that I want to listen.
Yeah.
They got a third world algorithm.
Yeah, bruh, it's crazy. So
they getting all the fringe and all the stuff that ain't blow up yet.
Yeah, so that's probably another thing that I was thinking about. I just didn't think about it, but was like, y'all putting in 3-4 years. Like, I feel like we can understand growing when you've had 18 plays over something you thought was about to go crazy.
It's like the military in the sense that there's different branches and shit, but it's like we don't go through the exact same things, but we do. So it's like if I was in the army, you was in the Marines,
Navy or something,
and I see you, I can fucking understand your struggle.
Everybody,
you know what I'm
had
saying?
basic
I
training.
understand your struggle.
Everybody went through basic training.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, all of us completed our 4-year minimum to get the benefits.
Oh yeah, we're veterans.
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Not veterans. Not veterans yet.
all of us re-signed after the 4 years. Like, that wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
We just getting to the end of our rookie contracts.
yeah,
what's
essentially,
happening.
for sure. Yeah, literally, yeah. And
That little $8 million every fucking $8 million a year for 3-4 years is about to be up.
yeah, you're right,
Facts,
right.
facts.
It's
We
about to
putting
start.
up some numbers.
So No Jumper collapses, and I was already a big No Jumper fan, and I've been a No Jumper fan for 5-6 years. So I've been with the brand for a long time, falling in and out of viewership of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, they're literally going through another mass breakup. Let's run an episode. Episode goes retarded. Crazy. Like,
Short bus.
first of all, the episode is 4 hours long. There are so many of y'all here just because of that video.
Yeah.
The video by itself, which is 4 hours long, has 1,000 plays. Insane. But all the clips did numbers. Like, no clip did less than 1.5K. And that's the thing, too. That's the thing that I always find funny with people is that this clip got less than 3,000 plays. This clip got less than niggas was playing in the teens before. Don't get it twisted. Like, are you kidding me? Like 1.5K successful clip.
Yeah.
And,
for sure.
Yeah, like of course I want way more than that, but I'm like, nigga, we took this from 18 plays to averaging at 1.5.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty happy with the views.
It's
You know
as
what I'm
simple
saying?
as $100 is $100 to you. But
Yeah.
to an NBA player, it's $10.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or even less.
Even less. It might be 10 cents for real.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, that show just made us say, well, let's just do it again. Complex just dropped a media list. Let's fix the media list. And I think that was officially the first episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that one did good. I'm like, every time I'm uploading to YouTube, I'm like, oh, I think I really figured out how to get into this algorithm. And that's why I love that's why my favorite comment is, I don't know how the algorithm is blessing y'all. I don't know how you showed up on my page, but I'm glad I'm here.
It's a few different variations of that same statement.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a lot of different variations, and that is my favorite comment, no questions asked, because that's all just figuring out what to talk about, how to chop the clip, because it's less than what you're talking about. It's like you just like 50% of it
How you upload it.
is how you upload it
The
and how you
uniform.
title it. It's so much involved outside of just the subject matter. And then the subject matter, we're a podcast that talks about other podcasts, which you don't realize there's no market for. People talk about what happens on podcasts, but it's in every other format. It's in the DJ Academics format.
YouTube pages.
It's in the YouTube pages. It's in the live stream format. It's let's touch on what happened at Fresh and Fit. It's in that. It's in that format.
Reaction videos.
Reaction. That's really where it lives at. There's literally no people sitting down podcasts talking about what happened in the other podcasts. I think unless somebody can tell me something else, we're literally one of the few that are doing this format, but the same subject matter.
We're players in the locker room recording.
Yeah.
Talking about other leagues.
Yeah,
other
exactly.
players.
Yeah. And I have not seen any other show do that. This
nigga's tripping me out, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he's just
yo,
He's just flirting with all the equipment.
He's very nimble.
he's half a paw
flirting
away
with all the equipment, bro.
from unplugging something.
he really is, bro. Like, for those who don't know, my dog Dutch, the black one that just strolled across the screen, if you can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's damn near deaf and blind. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Damn
know.
near no, he's actually there. Yeah, he's
See now.
Bro, I don't know what be going on, but he be living his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's taking chords down, but that's when he gets to take his time. His dog senses come back. But if he gets a little startled, he's bringing
Like,
some shit down with him though.
When you forget about dogs, you forget they can get old, and
Right.
like they get like an old person.
yeah,
Like,
it's
they get
just she
slow.
start doing goofy shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
God damn it, you're breaking things now.
yeah, he's breaking down.
Yeah, so it's like, that's he decided to just keep walking back and forth just now. That's what happened.
He don't even know I'm looking at him.
No, he's in his own world.
He probably can't even lick his balls anymore.
He don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gone.
Damn.
Oh, he has no nuts.
No nuts.
Nutless.
Neutered.
Oh.
Neutered gang.
Man.
Oh, so he's really he's
Yeah.
fried.
But that's pretty much how we got together, though. We're 8 weeks in at this point, and
Yeah.
Still building.
This is still building. This has become the most viewed show on the entire channel, and the clips from this show produce the most clips, and it's helped everything all around. We appreciate y'all that that even though y'all found this a podcast that talks about other podcasts, you're still consuming and enjoying the other content as well. That is more of us. You know what I'm saying? And it's less clickbaity. It's more of a quintessential podcast, is what you would call it. Essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah,
You're buying in for that vibe.
So it's a sincere shout out to all of y'all who
For sure.
the likers, the dislikers, the subscribers, the bell ringers,
Yeah, for sure.
the commenters,
Speaking of
the
bell,
haters,
hit that bell.
the Reddit reposters,
The Reddit repost is amazing. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, when you say it though, I do
the
think
donators.
donators.
it's mad relatable because it's like it's really just people fuck with it because it's like having a homie that you can talk to the podcast about that you fucking watch.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people who have friend groups that listen to the same podcast, y'all, we've been doing this anyway.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Lauren have been watching Brave Idiots.
For years.
Once we finish
Same.
watch, I'm telling him, go watch it if you haven't. Vice versa, and we both watching it. We're talking about it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
wax fucking
So
big white hoes this episode, nigga. Tune in.
We've been
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
It's lit, nigga. This episode is up, nigga, from start to finish. You ain't got to
Yeah.
skip nothing. There's no part you need to find. Hit play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we've been having that conversation with each other. We just never recorded that conversation. Why, I don't know. But it's just, everything happens for a reason, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
So the stars aligned perfectly.
The stars align perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
It just happened and formulated itself.
And now that got y'all Homeroom, the show Homeroom, that the podcast that talks about other podcasts.